I have done a lot. With doing a lot, I've failed a lot. I've tried everything under the sun, but one thing about a hustler is we don't quit. And today's video is sponsored by Fiverr. Because as a hustler, there's always gonna be something that's next. And after all these years of doing and teaching you guys how to have small businesses, I thought to myself, how can I integrate my love of interior design, my love of creative projects, my creative intellect into a viable product that actually solves an issue for the masses? And that is how I came up with You Can't Sit Here. So you are coming with me on this journey from start to launch in real time, how I'm making this business happen. You Can't Sit Here is a business that is going to be selling. I'm not telling you guys just yet because I want to see if my branding speaks to what the business is. So I got my brand guidelines created on Fiverr. Brand guidelines are the fonts that represent your brand, the colors that represent your brand, the logo that represents your brand, and the overall vibe of what you want to portray to your customers. And this is an essential part of starting a small business that you plan to grow and scale past a small business. Like, this thing is going to be as big as I can grow it and get people on my team to help grow it, because it's a great idea. So I'm going to show you my brand guidelines. This is a freelancer that I worked with. He was amazing and was able to produce exactly what I was wanting for my brand. I'm going to show you my brand guidelines. I'm going to show you how you can get this done for yourself, and you let me know what you think You Can't Sit Here is. I think my brand vision is clear, but I want to see what you guys think. Let me know down below and how you can get this done for yourself. So I got this done on Fiverr and I spent about $500 to be able to do this. So I'm going to show you that process, show you what I was able to get for my brand guidelines, and also how I properly prepared to get my freelancer to be able to give me such a great delivery for my brand. So let's get into this process, and welcome to the journey of me launching You Can't Sit Here. For You Can't Sit Here, what do you guys think that the product is? If you just had to guess after I showed you everything, let me know what you think. This is the overall vibe. And what does it say to you? Does it give like just cool, get together, Instagram worthy? Is that what it's giving? Let me know down below. But this is what I sent over to my freelancer. The first two slides were just kind of the vibe for the overall business. This slide was about font inspiration, about different fonts that really spoke to me. And if you guys want to do this, I pretty much got everything off Pinterest. Once you find pictures that you'll like, it'll recommend you more. So it's really easy to do. This was also, like I said, this is going to be a journey, guys. So I'm going to be showing you the package design process as well. I'm telling you, we're going all out with this series and really launching a brand that I have a feeling is going to sell out. These were my logo design ideas, and as you can see, I got something very similar to this and actually really amazing. And then the offering. So from these pictures, what do you think the offering is going to be with You Can't Sit Here? Okay guys, so this is a Fiverr website, and this is where I got my brand guidelines and logo. And don't just think that you can use Fiverr for only that. They have so many things that can help any new business owner or even a business that's growing help you with. And also use my code down below, Akira10, to get 10% off of any services that you purchase. They have logo designs, they have website creation, you could get social media content edited. I mean, they have so many things that can help any small business owner because you can't do it all yourself. But let's talk about my brand guidelines and who I work with. So this is a freelancer who I work with, Matia, I believe is how you say his name, and it was a pleasure. It was so great. Like, I showed you what I sent over to him, and he really gave me everything that I needed with my brand guidelines and my logo. Once you place your order, you can see how many orders I placed with Fiverr. You go ahead and you submit your brand guidelines. In the requirements, I just gave him a brief rundown of what You Can't Sit Here is, as well as the slideshow that I already showed you guys. And just a few things about fonts, about the overall vibe that I'm looking for. And we were really able to go back and forth to get this delivered. Now, I did make a mistake in my delivery before we're supposed to. So we then continued the conversation in messages, and he was so great, so responsive. As you can see, we went through a few different iterations of colors. I gave him feedback on the colors. He then submitted more information on colorways, brand identity, pictures, fonts, everything that makes your brand. And we really just went back and forth, and it was really great. After we kind of settled on You Can't Sit Here in the final elements, which I'll go ahead and show you guys now. This was amazing. And let me just show you the brand guidelines for You Can't Sit Here. So this is the logo. These are the logo options that he provided to me, and I have all these direct files. This is just like a PDF presentation that they present to you once you're done. These are the fonts that I'm going to be using on the website, on my social media content, anything that needs a font for my brand. These are the fonts that I'm going to be using. We also came up with a beautiful color palette and the exact color codes so that it's cohesive against everything. And guys, I'll be using this for packaging. I'll be using this for the website. I'll be using this for everything for my brand. And I think this is one of the keys that's going to make me more successful. These are also graphics that can be used to represent the brand, and just some guidelines, general guidelines, in order to show how to keep everything cohesive and how to use my actual brand guidelines. And that's it. So part of my strategy about You Can't Sit Here is TikTok. I have not launched a TikTok, even though I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and that is for purpose. Most content creators do not get out of the content creation circle or able to go off and make successful businesses and things without putting in the work. Now we have people like Jackie Ina, Patrick Starr, people who have really taken their brand, put in work over the years, and was actually able to launch something super successful. Patrick Starr has one size. I literally used that today to do my makeup. Jackie Ina has her candle brand and her perfume brand. There's been a few other people like James Charles, Alicia something, I forgot, but she had like a makeup line. They put in the work for years to come up with a successful product. Am I as big as a YouTuber as them? No. But I am very smart and I have a strategy. So part of my strategy is to launch my TikTok personal brand, which will have nothing to do with my business. I will post absolutely zero business content, and that is to build my personal brand so that people buy into me and buy into my business. So today is January 21st. If you can see, you can't, but it's January 21st, 2025, and I'm starting out with 0 TikTok followers. I have a plan for my short form content, and this is going to help me make sure that my business sells out. This is a part of my strategy and it's super important, and I've had this on the back burner for months. So we are now finally doing it. So part of that, again, I'll link my TikTok down below if you're interested in following me there. Also, a part of this whole journey is my other YouTube channel, Akira's World. I will link that down below. That channel is about interior design, home decor, and things of that sort, and that's going to help bring everything in and make this really make sense. Not only am I doing that, but I'm using my current channel as leverage to make money on the back end of the business. But we'll talk about that in the next video. guys, I'm going to be taking you across this entire journey. You'll be able to come back to these videos at any time and follow the process so you can start any business. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to make this step by step and show you the real life process of getting You Can't Sit Here started. I am so excited and so nervous about this. Also, you're going to see just more than me sitting in my office. It's going to be amazing, and I think this ride is going to be something that you guys are going to enjoy. So buckle in, subscribe, and let's go on this journey together.